Good morning. Back at it again. Tags. Good morning, Daniel B. Lori Lee. Okay. All right. So, looking at the scans today, I know that crude oil came on down back to the 101. It went up there and touched the 105s and kind of solidified this area of the 103 as resistance. So I kind of think we are going to see a little bit of a pullback over the next couple of days, just for it to just calm down. It's got plenty of excitement, but I'm just going to wait for another resting point and see if it wants to turn up again. But just going to be patient today. On the scans, we got PIK back up here, which was a mover from yesterday. I gotta look that one up to see what that is. It may be trash. HUSA is still up here. STENALLG got up there a little bit. And then for the higher float stocks, don't really see any kind of poppers up there yet. So let me go ahead and look into PIK real quick. PIK, this sells clothing supplies, so I'm not interested in that. Go ahead and pop that. Did I put that on the watch list out here? No, I did not. ALLG is the other one. So no profile available on that one. STNE. Okay, provides financial technology solutions to merchants and integrated partners. Good morning, Donnell. Integrated partners to conduct electronic commerce across in-store, online. But what is not really too interesting there on STNE. Let's read about some of this news though for today. So it just recently had earnings. Yeah. Not really seeing anything on that. ALLG. ALLG. Opening those fast charging stations was news back in 2021. But after that, it hasn't really got any more good news. I watch it fail. ALG. STENE. And then up here, I have the previous movers that I've been watching for oil. Are cannabis stocks about to start waking back up? Cause I'm seeing IXHL back up here. That was the one that ripped to $90 on like no volume. IXHL, we'll watch that one. Yeah, this one had a crazy little time back here, going up to $90, finding itself down here at $15, getting a little bit of a pop today. Nice little pre-market moves coming in here. I didn't even know IXHL was a cannabis stock. When I looked at it the first time, I was like, I barely paid any attention to it. So let's go out here and find some news that's worth reading. Stock markets are supposed to drop when Fed hikes in interest rates, so why are they rallying now? Don't really know. Drone makers stock jumps on U.S. assistance to Ukraine. That was two days ago. Crypto firm FTX founder slams crypto industry messaging on Russia's sanction. Let's see. Communications from the cryptocurrency industry around sanctions on Russia have been counterproductive and do not reflect that what the firms are actually doing. The head of crypto exchange FTX said, unlike payment companies, most crypto exchanges have rejected calls to cut off all Russian users, sparking concerns among U.S. lawmakers that digital assets could be used to evade Western sanctions on Moscow over its invasion of Russia. I'm very frustrated with the messaging that our industry has had on this. Sam Bankman Fried, founder of FTX, which was recently valued at 32 billion, told Reuters late Thursday. I think it has not been helpful. I think it's okay. I'm not about to read all that. If you want to look more into that, if you're interested in the crypto news, I dropped that in the chat. Democratic governor warns against echoing socialist party lines and forcing big oil to drill. Good morning, SB. So on today's watch, as of right now, we got IXHL giving itself back up right now, coming on back down. But that's a cannabis stock making some moves and move from the 12 up here to the 16. No real reasoning around the movements of this stock that I've seen. They just had a license agreement with Monash University. That's about it that I see on the news there. Let me go. Let's see why ICANX healthcare stock crashed today. Reduces. Oh, it had a little bit of a reduction in AHI and sleep apnea patients, but you know, it's trying to compete with oil, so not going too well for it. The SPY did get up there and touch 440s this week. Looking okay, I guess. Wow, look at the market watch this morning. Crazy how much green is out here. That is very different from what we've seen over the past couple of weeks. It's a lot of green, so crude oil in a very indecisive area here. Did a little fake breakout, 104, and has a bottom here of the 193. But this indecision has me kind of worried because there's no real news out to get it to push back up there. So we'll see what it does on the open, but I'm going to be very, very cautious with any kind of oil plays today. And the bottom of this big move down here, the bottom of this candle is what became resistance there back to the upside. So we shall see. Wow. IXHL giving back everything just that quick. 12 to 16, $2 given back already. So that's gonna be a wild one. Spread's very big on it. Donnell says, what's going on with IMPP? Let's go look at that one. All right, so right now the current price is 285. Closed up yesterday. The high is the 275 from yesterday. Look at it over here. Had a little bit of an uptrend, but IMPP was another one of those oil plays. I'll be very, very careful with that and definitely have my oil chart pulled up right beside it just in case anything crazy goes on with oil here. Because if oil breaks down this 175, it could get going down. Not really quickly, but it's a good indicator that it'll be going down for a little bit till it finds a new bottom. It's getting plenty of volume though on IMPP. I guess if people aren't watching oil, they would just be blindly trading IMPP. So, you know, don't be one to lose on it when you know what to look at. Let me make sure IMPP is a oil. I believe that was part of the oil play. Profile. Transportation services to oil producers, refineries, commodities. Oh, my bad. Yeah, this is their profile. Seaborne transportation services to oil producers, refineries, and commodity traders. It carries refined petroleum, so it's just basically like transportation for the oil. Has a previous bottom here of the 220. And let me redraw this. Should be a little bit, it failed that first uptrend there. But yeah, I just be careful all around today, man. INDO, big wicks again. Let's see. 33 all the way up here. Very spicy market today. About 30 seconds to the bell. INDO got up here to the 37, but then came on back down to the 33s. Gave back $4, but it's trying to make up that $4. Market's just opened. So we'll see what stays green on the day. oil just bundling around, so not trying to do anything crazy. It only moved up 15 cents on this open. So we should see a little bit of sell off on INDO. No kind of crazy rips. But light volume anyway for right now. IXHL. Crazy popper. Has previous it checked down here flat at 12 over the last couple of days. So a little bit of support here at 12, 11-ish. We'll see if it wants to get back down there to the $11. Or rather this area. $12.25 to $11.69. INDO. I don't expect this to last. We'll see. I'm gonna wait this time. Yesterday I jumped in early, but this time, since it's already made these highs already, I would love to see it give us another obvious trend and then maybe a break. Maybe a smaller break, but still this thing's moving dollars. Let's look at IMPP. What did it end up doing? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to trade IMPP, which is moving like, let's see, how many cents is it moving? It's moving out of the open. It came down here to 250, moving 20 cents, kind of closed up its range. Like, is that really what you want? When you could get INDO that's moving full dollars? I don't know. IXHL coming on back down. IMPP up 1% since the open. What did INDO do? Stein getting up there as well. INDO, big pullback. Oil is going up. It's jumped from the 102.50 up to the 190s. But we're gonna wait for INDO. You know, INDO has about a 5 to 10 minute slow reaction to what oil does, so give it some time. STEN right up there at the top, looking real dangerous. Looks like PIC is getting some attention as well. PIK up 40%, but that's just not the type of thing that I would like to trade on a day like this. But if that's in your risk tolerance, have at it. AKAN was a previous IPO. AKAN getting a little buying around the bottom, around that $8 level. So it came down here, formed a little low, and then a little lower low. So seven-ish dollars. But it did pop on the scans. But then again, it's still low volume. I don't like it. INDO should have popped back up. Where you at? Similar move to what it had yesterday. Just a nice little slow start as oil gets back up to the 103s. It's at 102.95, 102.99. Just around that level, struggling. So we'll see if we can get an obvious downtrend and then a break at some point. $37.04. STENNE. NIO getting on up there as well. NIO, why are you up? Retail traders have been selling Tesla and Nvidia. What they've been buying instead, INO, because it's been riding low for so long. Those EV stocks, but I don't know. Do y'all think Tesla's gonna remain the top EV provider, or will it be taken over by some other genius popping out contraptions? INDO taking a nice little dumper down there. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see, is crude oil. Oh yeah, like it. Crude oil is still green on the day though. I already kind of figured it was going to be sell off because this happened yesterday, and I didn't want to waste capital again, getting in at this level and then having a drop. So I just wait for the obvious, because that seems like what it's been doing, having an obvious downtrend, popping through it. Obvious downtrend, popping through it. The previous close was at the 32.88 here. So we can put that support in there, 32.88, and we'll see how it does in this level here. You saw IMPP could have sold yesterday for the same price. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's making its little way down there. We're back over the 103s on oil, but I'm gonna let it consolidate and see if it can hold up this 32.58 level here. It's back under the 103s. 103s becoming a little bit of resistance for it. Pick Smaller candles up here. So what do we know? If the candles are getting smaller up here, who's getting more interested? Shorts. STEN. Pulling on back there. So we can go on the 5-minute. We'll go ahead and put in a trend line. It should be ready to sell at least a little bit more. How much is this? 12 up to 13. Or will it just double top up here? 1330s. Okay, there we go. So let me make that an accurate trend line. Pick popping back up there, so no trend on that one yet. IXHL, high of the 1469. Good morning, Lauren. IMPP, red on the day. Biggest competitor is PIK, going up there to the $7 level. This one might actually blow through this this little downtrend. I might have to adjust it. I'd love for this one to calm down a little bit. It came down so much. And has this bottom right here, the 1240. So it could give plays up. Plus it's popping, let's see, 1332 up to the 1450s. So it's definitely popping quite aggressively. But we want to see what's going to hold up green on the day at this point. INDO, where you at? Three minutes left on that candle. Lori says, I'm still finishing work. I'm mad because IMPP didn't go up more. How are you? We're doing good, you know, hanging out in the morning, being cautious on a Friday morning, not trying to get back any profits, looking for smart, low risk trades, and holding it down for the team. Yeah, STNE did not want to stop at that level. IXHL popping up there. Where's your top gonna be? $15.80s was a previous top there. Want to see how it reacts to those pre-market data point. Okay, so people are going to start focusing in on the ones that are staying green on the day. LAC, did not see that one. Oil just hanging around that 103 level again. INDO coming back to that previous level. See if we can get some lunches down to this level though. Okay. Looks like we got a little top, maybe. Okay, so we did get a top up here of the 1545. We'll be able to mark that trend. And we can also see that on the 15-minute. We'll see if it can start to kind of curl and try to test through those levels. But it definitely, if it comes back down into these levels, it might be a little sign that it's weak if it can't hold up this 1210 here. But we'll see the action down there. Going red on the 4-hour as well. Bottom 1277. Nice sell-off. All right, back up here to the winners. All right, so we're starting to see a downtrend here as well. PIK. It's a 5-minute trend on the 15. SB called out STNE and CTK. Now, I've seen STNE. What is CTK? Let's see. Oil pulled back big, broke through the 102.50 and is continuing down. CTK, oh boy. Yeah. CTK is definitely getting volume, but you know. What's the news on CTK? Let's see. Findu novel profitability enhanced with successful IP incubation of novel to short films. What? What kind of news is that? Hold up. Kutech incorporates mobile China. Okay, well, you know, if you want to risk it all, go there. But there are better things to trade today. A lot better. Now STNE, if it can come on down, maybe. But let me see what happened to INDO. INDO back down to the 3274. So where's that level? Okay, it did touch this level down here of the 3275, that closing point. What we don't want to see is it start to crack down even this 3168 here. Now oil is pulling back. So oil is currently at the 102.29. It was at the 103, looking real suspect right now. Over here on TD Ameritrade, this is the third time that it's tested the 103s and found real resistance there. All right, PIK still wanting to get above that $7. Will this trend line be incorrect as well? Well, looks like it will be. I'll put a new trend line in there. Got a nice little resistance there. Let's go ahead and mark that. Now that may be a true trend. Okay. Looking for these obvious trends to set up. Okay. Made another high up here. Draw trend. Where are you going to end at? Pumping up there. Get shorted down. I want to see multiple time frames confirm the trend though. Just the 5 minute doesn't really count. PIK coming on down there. Okay, go oil breaking down the 102s here. Nice and red on the day now. Moved $1 away from its open. Or from its high point, I mean. So we got a bottom here of the 31.68. It is worked its way down into this range here where we can actually make this top side resistance now, 33.41, and this bottom a possible support. But as of now, oil is not looking too good over there on the on Thinkorswim. Oh, another thing, make sure that you're using Thinkorswim to look at your oil prices, because TradingView and Yahoo Finance have a delay. So I didn't realize this at first. I got up and I was looking at TradingView, and it was like, oh, the price is at 105. And literally, like, I was logging into my TD Ameritrade and I opened it and it was at 101. I was like, what? And so yeah, there's about a 15-minute delay there. So use TD Ameritrade for your closest to real-time quotes for futures. All right, PIK making its way downtown. Donnell says small start on MULN. MULN. Okay, so they got 250 call sweep that is getting, well, it's almost to 250. So is it gonna find resistance up here? The calls were for 250. Are people gonna buy a whole bunch of puts in this area or short in this area? Getting up there, will we see a dive here? 250 dive. Big rejection here. Let's see it. 250s, 251. Holding there at that 250. Yeah, those breaks like that, man, those are worrisome. 3-cent breakouts. All right. Looking to see if EV stock will run. Exit at 249. Nice. Okay, oil broke down the 101s. We're going back under the 101.50s. I don't know why. See, INDO is so late. It's gonna come on down. It's gonna come on down. I mean, if you were just looking at the charts and not looking at oil, you would say, okay, this is the previous level to be buying right here. But since oil is our other data point, we know that oil is not looking great. So it's going to continue to press down there. STNE trying to get back up there and test again. It was about $1 win on this one. A lot of dollar wins today. Anything else new popping on the scans? IXHL did go down to $12. Where'd that thing go? Wow. Definitely got some nice sell off there. Intraday trend line, it'll have to come up and test. So it made the trend line, test it, and then maybe a break. If it can hold up this previous level down here. STNE, this may not be a valid trend. NIO getting up to $20. So after its little gap up here 2 days ago, it has not really dipped down a whole lot to form a nice little bottom. So not trusting INO just yet. Mullen, Donnell says Mullen may test yesterday's high. See that thing. Did I put that in here? ULN M. Yesterday's high was 268. It's an 8-cent move out there. I'm seeing XPEV get a little bit of trading as well. XPEV. Big old moves. Look at that. $3 rip right there on XPEV. That's what I'm talking about. 3 cents? No, $3. But wait. We see that it is gap filling here. Gap fill at the 27.41. So it could be at a resistance level here. Okay, so that's cause for alarm right there. I put it on. Did I put it on here? XPEV. I did not. Okay. Wow. Market slowly turning red. Well, one thing I have not looked at is the SPY. Back up close to the 440s here. Come on, buddy. Go STEN is still going. That's what I said, man. This thing seems like it doesn't like trends. Doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, getting a nice little pull down there on INDO. Nice red day for oil. It just needs to break down the 198 cents. $100.98, and I will leave this stock alone for a while. All right, PIK is also looking like it wants to re-challenge its trend. A little smaller range though. MULN pulling back to that 250 level. IEA proposes plan to cut daily oil demand by 2.7 million barrels. That's from Commodities Roundup. Yeah, PIK breaking out of that level. 35 cents. Yep, so we have not solidified any kind of trends here. I don't want to get chopped up in these. They're definitely pushing out. Nice little 30-cent gain right there. Need to get rid of some of these that don't have any kind of volume on them. BTU came down to the 21.26, popped up there, still red on the day. SPY 439.50 coming up for the break. Okay, can we finally get a real trend now? Finally seeing them giving up the ghost. MULN, okay, everything's turning around. Now we're going to see what's actually strong when the people leave. Who's going to continue to hold? Let me see. Lori Lee says, Donnell, MULN is very popular. Will go even higher, just not today, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you can always re-enter. Forming a nice little, on the 4-hour, we kind of see a nice little trend setting up here. Had this top of the 269. We'll see what it does throughout the day if it wants to continue to push. Oh my gosh, UPST is up to 120. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Making its way up to the previous uptrend that it had. I'm wondering, will that become resistance at the 130 level? Maybe, but man, that was a massive move from $85 all the way up here to 120. Massive, massive move. Okay, so this is just a day for the shorts to get tortured in the small caps, I guess, because these things are just pushing. INDO breaking down that 31. Oil also still going down. So this 3150 level is going to be a problem for it. IXHL came on down. Still don't trust that one. Yeah, these are just very, very none. You can't really, like, these aren't logical moves. These moves are getting pushed down by shorts, pushing the shorts right out, getting pushed down by shorts, and absolutely tearing their wallets up. All of these sell signals just getting pushed right back through. So it has made all of my little trends irrelevant. And that's why, like, when I can't really calculate an entry, I just learned to just say, hey, I don't know what this stock's gonna do. I'm just gonna have to wait for it to come down. Because I don't know. I'll end up getting shaken up, shaken out. But I bet on Monday all of these gonna be back down. What's up, Orlando? Donnell says, see if 250 support holds on MUL. It did hold. It's 10 cents off of that now. But that's what I'm saying. Today, like, you have to kind of know, you have to kind of understand what's going on. Like, why are these stocks just breaking out and breaking out and breaking out? Were the shorts too confident today or something? What happened? Seeing a little bit of a bounce on oil. It's back over the 102s now. Has come down just a bit to the 3157. The 4-hour chart still looks kind of bad. Oil is back green on the day though. I'll see if it starts to hold over that 102.50 level. INDO is down here looking quite nice. If it can start holding up maybe the 3280s here, this previous level that it was down to, it does have a double bottom here. Oil going back red on the day though. Just that quick. Green back straight to red. Okay. So that's two times that the shorts have gotten punished a little bit. Orlando says bank stocks are so weak right now. Bank stocks. Boy, if PIK breaks another time, I know it's about to be a big short coming. If it breaks this high right here of the 738, man, short's about to get so aggressive because it's only so many times they'll allow longs to win. Okay, 10 cents off the 250. BTU had a nice little pullback there. Yeah, Acon not looking too good right there. It's at the bottom, 730s, whatever, but just no volume, no kind of participation in the day. Hussa breaking down its previous downtrend there. Oil coming on back down, red on the day. IMPP, let's see what you're doing. Yeah. IXHL is just going flat into this little trend. Just wondering, can this one get up and get crazy? It's got room up from the $13 up to the $13.69. But the 4-hour chart, bottom of this one is the 12.29. I don't know, man. I might just let that one play by itself. Okay, so now the shorts are going to get aggressive now. It's over with. Shorts about to step in big time. Let's go shorts. MULN continuing to push up, trying to get to that 70 cents. Made that little trend irrelevant. There's one called BEKE. I see is up right now. Let me see what this thing is. And a lot of these stocks did get neglected over these last couple of, let's see, KE Holdings, online for housing transactions and services. Company also home renovation and real estate financial solutions. Yeah. So some of these neglected Chinese stocks still getting some pops. There's no way this is gonna break. No way. Wow. Okay, crude oil, where you at? Well, crude oil popping back up there. Let's go and look at INDO. Will you be able to hold up that 102.50 is the question. Yep, 102.50 getting tested right now. I'm going to, let's see, where's my market orders? 102.50, holding slightly here. We're back green on the day as well. To get back red, we would need to break down the 101.97. We just cracked back down through the 102.50s very quickly. And now the 102.50s is becoming the struggle point. At first, it was the 103s earlier this morning. Okay. So no buy down here. I'll let it sink some more. Plug turning around. Yeah, these stocks today are insane. Lauren says, Lori, yes it does. I hate exercising, but the feeling of accomplishment after I kick my own butt is great. I can't wait until I move next year. I have 7 family members with pools at my disposal, plenty of laps to be swam. Donnell says MULN entered at 263, exit at 67. Looks to just took the breakout, may still run. Yeah, today is insane. Like these stocks, people are not playing games out here. I do know that. Yep, seeing a breakdown in oil again, coming back red on the day. So I expect it to go ahead and break down this 31. IXHL, I may take a small position just to see if it can pop. So low float, so low volume. Just wondering. And it's right here at this little downtrend right now. Little cannabis stock, 13 bucks. But it just does not look like it's getting any kind of love down here. Maybe something else needs to fail for it to kind of start working its way back up. See pick finally falling off. Now we're seeing those trends set up. All of these need to do the same thing. Just crash. XPEV getting its move down as well. Let's go. Okay, so we're right here on the trend. I may just give this one a play just to see if it'll pop up off this trend. Because it can definitely get crazy. Yeah. Let me get my market orders ready to go. I'll get a little bit down here just to see if it can work its way back up to that trend. I want to see if it's going to absolutely reject or will it start playing over it. Oil popping around as well. Okay, right on the trend here. Getting a little bit of attention back down here. Popping there. I want to see it form a higher low than this trend though. All right, pick. Breaking down the previous bottom of the 664. Finally. MULN just does not care about anything else on the day. Just is going up. I believe EIGR was the one with that COVID news that came out the other day. I think, yeah. Definitely quite flat. Needs to dip even more. Okay, so we are holding out of this trend just a little bit. I want to see a bottom though on this one. Let's see, 1257 is the bottom right now. Trying to pull that nice red to green move. Crude oil is back green on the day. Just red to green over and over again. Broke down this previous level of the 31, so just does not look good on INDO. Let me look at Hustle as well. Hustle just right there, just not good. All right, so we are coming down here. See if it'll respect that previous trend line and hold out of this level. 2733 is the gap fill area. So it did go down there and touch that, test that level, the 2733s there. Back up to the 102.50s again. Just keeps retesting that level and coming down. IXHL. Will you go ahead and break down this 1250 previous support? Can you go ahead and dump through? Needs to hold up to $13 pretty much. Okay. So can we get this crack down? 1250. Oil back up to 102.45. Giving it some time. Peak back under $7. Going back up there to the trend as well. I don't like how much it's paying out though. MULN finally giving a turnaround. STENE, XPEV. Come on. INDO back up, but that's not gonna last. 1289. Can we see those 95 start to hold? Ah. Just not seeing it. You're in love with Tuscan. Tuscan. All right, so we're seeing the 13s come back up. It has this bottom here of the 1262. Thirteens will be my nice little risk level here. Look at this 4-hour chart. Yeah, 13s could definitely be a nice risk. Or 12s rather. See if it pulls back. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this down here. Because I know it can go crazy. Okay. Wait for that break over. See where it wants to go from here. $97. Does it want to hold this 13? Previous level down here at the 12s and all that. $12.98. Entering a little bit in 15 shares there. My risk is going to be this 12.25 level as a stop. $12.15. $12.15. Add a little bit more down here. $20 shares in. Risk is down here to 12.10. I'll do 12.10. Adding a little bit more in this area. Getting 25 shares in there. Average price $12.95. Closing up this count in a couple minutes. Compare those 80s to come up strong. Actually, to be honest, let me see. I got in $12.95. I could risk down to $11.95 here. $11.95. $1 risk there. And I put my stop in at $11.90 and let that play ball. Let's see. What else we got? Pick coming back up there to this high. Can you start getting bought up here? Opened up a new candle there, a little bit higher. Little cannabis stock. See if it can go ahead and break out of this this other downtrend here. Looks to be the 1310s. Who is sending me messages? And what is oil doing? Oil back over 150. So let me go and look at that INDO. INDO definitely had a little bit of a bottom down here, but I still just don't like the overall chart. Can this thing start holding those 13s and give us a nice little breakout? VWAP is the 1366. 1312s there. Has room up here to this this trend 1442 right now for a little back test. I'm gonna let that play ball with those 25 shares though. Need to get that break of 13.15 here. $13.17's nice. But we'll just let that one play, man. Let it try to revisit and test and do all that stuff up there. Now see if I can make the $13 my backstop. But as of now, I can't. All right, BLDP finally coming down. Plug. This one's way under 7. Lost 25 cents on that one. PIK. MULN. Just did not give us any kind of good pullbacks. XPEV got a little dash down there. Not able to hold out of that uptrend. Needs to get a little bit more action over this 13.25 level. $13.10s need to come in strong. Okay, PIC has a nice little downtrend here as well. So it took a while to form the downtrend. Formed it, tested it, and will it stay over VWAP for retail traders to still be interested, or will it go ahead and fail here? Because the only way it's getting back through this this uptrend is with retail traders. They may not be interested. STNE. A nice little downtrend here. Eh. Hmm. INDO still paddling its way down. So we broke down that 13 there. We are above the other trend though. But this trend, let's see, $12 is becoming that spot to be out. Risking that full dollar though. If it wants to start breaking back over the 13s, great. Maybe it didn't want to test back up. Pick holding slightly there, right at that trend, or not at the trend, right at the VWAP. MULN continue to launch up. Yeah, none of these other ones have good trend setups. I mean, I just have to see what they want to do, I guess. PIK, what is oil doing over here? Oil back at that 102.50. Cannot get over it. Not get over it. Ben's birthday? Ooh, not off the top of my head. I'll have to ask him. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't even know if he's ever said it. So we are holding out of this old trend line again. We'll see if we can get a break over this 1327. That's the golden goose right there. 1327 for that resistance. Draw resistance up here. It needs to start holding up that 1290 though. 87, 86. Not looking good there. 90 on the bid. Can we get 91s? 87. A stack of 90s. Can we get those 91s up there? Any 91s on the tape? So it held out of one down trend, held out of another, and now we're looking for it to break these resistance levels of 1366 and 1327. Resistance right there. Looking for that bad boy to get a pop. There's a 98. Can we get the break of the back over the 13? Get pushing those shorts out. Yep, back to 1290. So no kind of strength there. 1307 popped up there quickly, but I don't know if it's going to be able to hold. PIK going up there and testing once again. I'm not interested in this one. It's just not moving big enough for me. MULN almost got up to almost $3. STNE. Yep. XPEV. Okay, I'm starting to see IXHL wake up a little bit off the bottom. Can we see it get up to that 1312? 1315. Start challenging these resistance levels that are set up. It's already broken. It's already disrespected 2 downtrends. $12.90 on the bid, so may still see a little bit of dropping. Oil still at that 102 level. It looks like it has leveled out just a little bit here, but just not getting over that 102.50. IXHL coming on down now. All right, well, it did not want to act right. It's just holding out this downtrend. As of now, the downtrend is where? The 1250. So I say a $12 breakdown. $12, $11.99 is where the stop is becoming. Pulling up there to the 13s again. Can we finally get some run up through this resistance? There's the 12s. You see the 15s and then the 20s. On the bid, we only see 13, so nothing over 13 there. So it could easily fall. Oh, there's the 20s. Don't see the 20s on the bid though. Can we start getting that push out of here? Failure there. Give me 1 second. I gotta take a call. Okay, had to take that call, and somebody else sending me a message. What, these people, they be in my DMs. All right, let's see. Generally 221 H2. Okay, I'll handle that later. Anyway, where we at now? Pick came up, tested this little trend line. It's coming back into this trend, so a weak little breakout coming back down. Didn't like the range on that one anyway. MULN about to break $2. STNE. A lot of little upside wicks there. We'll see if it fails under the 13. Not a big mover. XPEV back up to 28, testing that downtrend as well. Oh boy. Getting a little bit of a shakedown here. So I don't like this. If it comes down here and breaks down this 12.25, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. 12.25. So that would be a 50-cent risk on these shares. Let's do 12.20. But that's a weird number too. Let's do 12.15 for now. Sell. So that'll be a 85-cent risk on these 25 shares. So let me see what that will come out to. 85 times 25, $21. Do I want to risk that? $20. I wanted to see if this thing can start uptrending. Just gonna hold my horses for now. If it does want to go up and challenge that 13.25, then I'll move it on up below this uptrend. But as of now, I can't really make any decisions here. 12.15. Let me look in here real quick. Trend line. So this was the bottom of the previous day. Had this little trend line down here, $12. So yeah, I think I'm, whoa, what happened? Yeah, it has room down here to the 12.19, 12.12s on the uptrend. So yeah, 12.15, I'll get out. Be $20. XPEL closing up its range. Dipping off a little bit down here. So I think this is just going to be a slow mover throughout the day. Maybe at some point it'll try to break, but at this point, I just can't do anything with it. Has this little flattening bottom here. Really want to see something something happen over that 13 so I can use that 13 as out, but nothing as of yet. They can start holding up those 1290s though, may look better. Pick still is a chopper on the day. MULN, another move down. See, I'm not trying to scalp any of these plays. I'm trying to get a low buy. That's what I would prefer. Crude oil came on down to 101. Let me see. You're curious about One Life and Daniel B's birthdays. Daniel B, he's a dinosaur. And then One Life, he's you know, he's One Life, so he probably has his own aging system. Getting very tight here, right at that 13. One Life is in May, like me. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, he did say that he had a birthday. He went out to eat or something for his birthday in May. He did say that. See some 90s coming in here. All we need is a break back over the 1297 here. $93 on the bid. We finally get started moving. You held out of your two downtrends. How patient you gonna make me be here? Got the top side here at the 1397. That's a dollar gain right there. You draw this uptrend on these other charts as well. XPEV. Acon. Still going flat as well. IXHL, man, if this thing can just start doing a strong trend up, that would be beautiful. Beautiful. I got in before the volume came, got in, you know, when everybody's looking at everything else, and I'm actually waiting for everything else to start to fail and this to start the whole 13. Candle closes up in 3 seconds. Hell, I never buy on Tuesday and Friday. Everything always seems to go down. Well, yeah, but I like the way that this is holding. It's got a little uptrend and it's holding, you know. It's not just, it's already had its downwards movement. So I'm like, okay, well, this thing is low right now. I mean, it could easily pop back up a little bit. And I'm risking what, 25, less than 25 bucks, $21 here. And it doesn't have to pop up today. It just needs to hold above, you know, well, actually, yeah, it does. I'm not holding this overnight. It actually does need to pop back up here to the 1360s today. It's just riding this little uptrend. And what I'll do, if it does get going up, I'll be looking to use this uptrend as an out. So the 1267 will reduce my risk to a 30-cent loss on 25 shares. And we'll see how it goes. As of now, we cannot get over that 13 for the life of us. Pick, just an absolute chop factory. STNE following, going down and following this downtrend. It's not touching it yet, but it is kind of following that angle. Coming up to 10:30. Will something crazy happen here and start getting a little push here or what? 10:18, this thing's been going flat. Can it start getting any kind of holding down here on this little uptrend that it's got? There's 1302s. Can we finally get over this 1325 is the question. Can we start seeing those bids? I want to see all these 12s disappear. See 13s on the tape coming in. Can we see 1301, 1305s, anything like that? Hit it back under the 13s on the bid, so not looking good. Should have held up, but just couldn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And it's super tight, so I don't know which way it's gonna go. $12.72. It's looking like the bottom of this candle on the hour chart. Yeah, 12.50. I'll go ahead and jump out. 12.50. That way I'll reduce my risk even more. 40-cent risk. I just can't see it coming down and breaking this hour and then coming back up. I just can't see it. I think it's just gonna flood down if that happens. Top of this is the 1364 up there. Yeah, 12.59. I'll go ahead and cut it. I mean 12.49. Right under that 12.50 block. Got my stop out there. So that means my risk on this one will be about 40 cents. 46 cents times that 25. $11. So risk is much more manageable. 11 bucks. I'm okay with that. Cause just it needs to go up, but it's not. Pick absolute chop factory now. Boy, wow. MULN still right around that $8 ish area. STNE, not a beautiful pattern. Everything's starting to kind of come down a little bit now. Well, well, it looks like it is coming on down there. I see my see those numbers adding on up. EIGR still kind of flat up here. Not really interested in that. IHL right at this breakdown level. If it gets back to the 90s, it's getting a little pop off this little uptrend, but it needs to break over this 1305. May look to grab some more down here if it's going to end up reversing. Get 30 shares of it. Pulling down a little bit there. 75s. Can we hold up those 80s? $87s. Can we see the 85s back on the bid? Okay. Adding a little bit around this level, getting up to 30 shares here. Okay. All right, so this little bottom here that it just made is the low of the 1272. Still gonna have my stop down here at the 1249 though. But it is off of that little uptrend that it had going. Looking for that pushback through there off this uptrend. Can we see those 90s again? One more time. Nope. Continues to pull red to green to all kinds of colors. All right, about to stop me out here. See 78s, a lot of green coming through saying 78. Can we see anything above the 80s come through? Opening up kind of high there off that open. Why did it do that? 72, 85s, right at this level. Whoa. All right, it might get crazy here then. 1271s. Giving it some time. So 1271 looks to be that where I need to be looking to get out if it can't get up off of this and find those 85s here. Tested this level twice. Giving it some time though. Okay. Can we see the 85s? Anything above the 80s on the bill would be great. Nope, 75 is coming down. All right, bottom is the 1272s there, 1275. 1270, 1265. 1265. So this is another time. I want to see this candle close. If it closes here, I'm going to definitely put my stop here because I can't play with it. Need to see the 80s back in there. See a lot of 80s. Can we see those 81s? Ah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes for you to make a decision here. More 80s coming in. A lot of action at the 80. Can we see 81s on the bid now? Saw 79s very quickly. 79. Okay, so yeah, 65. I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut it. That'll be a 30-cent risk here. Yep. Get out. Put it in. Put it in. No. Okay. Got it in. If it wants to break down to 65, I'll be out here risking 30 cents on this trade. This is too many tests here. Yep, about to get me out here. Come on. $60. Got it at the 65. Come on. Only risking like $7 here. So not horrible. 70s. Can we see the 71s pop back in? 79s. Okay. All right. So it came right down to my stop here at the 65 and did not stop me out. So I let it play ball. If it wants to stay above this level, if it can close above this level, that'll be great. We got 15 seconds left with the close above these levels. But I'm not moving my stop again. 65 is my all out. There's the 80s. Can it hold up there though? $65 almost on the bid. Looking like it's gonna go ahead and get me. Indecision. Come on, man. Either you're gonna hold or not. All right, out there with a $9 loss. I'll take that. I just didn't like the way they got flippy right there. I was like, that doesn't look good. Looks like it jumped down quite a bit. Glad I got out there at the 65. EIGR, not interested. All right, well, don't really see anything else I want to stick my hand into today. You know, look at that thing dove like that down there, but I was prepared, had the risk managed, so I was like, you know what, I'm risking $10, right? If it happens, great, because this thing is one of those poppers that can pop a whole lot, but just didn't want to go today, which is okay. INDO giving a good, nice move down there, almost to the $30. But yeah, it's not my type of move. Yeah, that thing would have burned me a little bit more, man. I'm to the point now. I'm like, bro, either it's gonna go or it's not. You know, if it wants to explode $2, $3, $4, cool. But I'm not gonna risk everything on hope. I'd rather just look at weakness, see weakness, and get out. Like it was literally telling me, buddy, we're about to dump. I was like, okay, okay, good call. IMMP didn't do much today. So all the oil stocks pretty much died today. BTU. Anyway, still up a couple $100 this week. Rather rather just end on a green week. We can have a red day, but as long as it's a green week, it's all right. SPY is up to the 440 as well. Got all the way up there. Kind of pulled back off of the 440 or 441. So yeah, I think next week is gonna be interesting. Interesting. MULN could not get on through that $3. Lori, I gotta make sure I keep all these trades right. I know you're watching. Gotta make sure I cut my losses and take my profit. Oh man. Can't be losing all this money, man. Eyes on you. Oh man. All right. Well, I am going to it is past 10:30. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down here. Small little red day today. It's okay. Um, we'll be back Monday morning. See what kind of new, if a new sector gets hot or if oil is just having to pull back for a little bit. It is holding up the 101.70s, but I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to get on down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I know I just didn't like any of these that were ripping. They were just so wicky. It was hard to, they were just too unpredictable. I'd rather just buy low and then maybe get something great happen rather than buy relatively high and get shaken like a can and end up spewing out money or sonic rings. So it's whatever, man. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday morning. Monday morning, I do have my meetings in the morning, so I come on a little bit later. But it's because I kind of treat Mondays as an observation day, just to see what the market wants to do for the week. We do have the Discord that you can get into at frameworkfortune.com. There's a Discord link in there where we talk about investing, entrepreneurship, NFTs, cryptos, whatever, you know. So you can become a part of that. And yeah, I'm not even mad about today. I mean, $10, man, I'm okay. For some reason, I see Kodak popping up here, which has not moved in a long time. Kodak popped up there. Let me put Kodak on the watch for next week. KODK. So maybe on a nice little dip, since it was kind of going flat, maybe on a nice little dip, it'll give some nice moves on Monday. Keep that on watch. I feel you, SB. I feel you. Green is better than red, but if you're gonna be red, be small red. All right. But anyway, as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.